What is up, everybody? The time has come, and I know you're probably going to be just as surprised as I was when I found out this morning, but it would seem that Launcher has swept the polls. Launcher is the new DNF Duel second male gunner champion. I know that sounds really scripted, but it's not. It's just I had to, think about what the hell's going on. So the Launcher won. Assault was really close, and I'm kind of glad that you guys decided to go ahead and go with Launcher because Assault is like really scarce to like find information on Assault. I don't think Assault's even out in Korea. So yeah, guys, enjoy. This dude who can shoot all this stuff, heavy gunner, quite the opposite of Ranger. So I think that's a good choice. Instead of like two small arms, he has a bunch of big arms, and he's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking character. Even in this art, which probably should be updated. I think their art style has changed since this release. But yeah, I think the Launcher is cool, and I'm glad you guys came to this decision. Sorry for the Assault fans. I'm sorry for the Spitfire and Mechanic fans, but it looks like we're going with Launcher. And next up, we're going full circle, it seems. So, well, actually, we still have the female Slayer, but we're going to go ahead and finish up the doubles, or at least finish up the female Gunner since I was going, male and female. Then I'll go to female Slayer. Then I'll do male Mage, and then I'll do female Mage. Sound good? Sounds good to me. And I got a little bonus at the end of this for you guys if you stay tuned. So female Gunner, it would seem due to the trailer that they had kind of, well, I wouldn't say leaked, they just flat out showed it on Twitter a couple months ago. We know that Mechanic is going to be the female gunner choice for the first female gunner. But there are three others. Now, unlike male gunner, there is no assault. So we just have Ranger, Launcher, and Spitfire. So personally, if you're going to ask me, I would be cool with Launcher. I really like how she looks in her art, especially with the second one. She reminds me of Heavy Arms, especially 03 Custom from Endless Waltz. And I would really be cool with Spitfire. Spitfire has like this jetpack, and she grows these wings or whatever from the jetpack. It's pretty cool. Don't really like the design of the First Awakening, and that's what we'd be getting, but it is what it is. Anyway, who should I start with first? So I guess I'll start with Ranger. I know you guys don't seem to really like the idea of the doubles in the game, but I think that Ranger, female Ranger, she makes a pretty good case. I showed her video a couple months ago. She does a lot more things than the Ranger can do, like in terms of like doing melee attacks. So she shoots just like him, but she has these chains at the end, kind of like Kasurigama's, if you ever played Neo or Ninja Gaiden games or any ninja game at all. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Alright. So, alright, it's hard to see, but she has a chain. She's using the hooks at the end of her revolvers, and she's really using them a lot to, hurt the opponent. This is a move that, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go back a little bit. Sorry, guys. That's a move from Male Ranger. Male Ranger at least has it. And this is totally all her. Look at it. She's using those chains to her advantage. She's throwing them at you. And quite honestly, I think her throwing the chains at you makes more sense than, the Ranger, actually, the Male Ranger actually throwing the guns at you. But yeah, I think she makes a good case to be one of the few clones to actually make it into the game. So that was female Ranger. And this is what we'd be getting. We'd be getting basically all the other, First Awakenings with a hat. Because they all have very similar colors. But I'm not going to be mad about that. Now we have female Launcher. I'm going to go ahead and show her, even though male Launcher won the last voting. I just want to be fair to people that want the other ones in the game. And this is one of my favorites to look at because of all the stuff that's on her. Like I said, she's like Heavy Arms 03, and you gotta love that. Look at her with the flamethrower. I think that's something that's special about her. I guess the female gunner, she gets like different effects on her guns. Like they get like stronger. Whereas like I think the male gunner just has more, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, look at that, man. That just looks so cool. I like that. That reminds me of a super from Gundam Battle Assault 2. Heavy arm super actually. And that just looks raw. You know, I actually like that a lot more than the male Rangers because she's making use of like a bunch of like heavy assault weapons, and he does too. But in his super, it seems like he uses one railgun. And as I mentioned, we already are getting mechanic. Would you guys like to see mechanic, just to see what we're looking into? Actually, we've already done that, haven't we? Let's put that under the table for now. I think we looked at her like a couple months ago. Let's look at female Spitfire. She's different than male Spitfire. Male Spitfire calls in for like help, and this girl actually flies. So we could have something potentially very similar to the Dragon Knight in DNF Duel. But I think she seems like way more aerial capable. Like it looks like she might be able to do an air dash and a double jump, which might be a little annoying for timeouts, but I still think that she can make it. But her special thing besides that is she puts a lot of elemental things into her guns and bombs, and I'm a big fan of it. You know? Look at this. This is so cool. I'm a sucker for it. I'm a sucker for that. She has like the aerodynamic wings on the jetpack in her Neo form. I really love it. So those are the contestants, and I got a little bit of a bonus for you guys. I'm going to be going over the Ghostblade video one more time because I feel like what I made in my car was like not up to my standards in videos. Not that I make the highest quality videos, but I've been trying harder and harder throughout the years to get my quality up. So if you'll indulge me a little bit longer, I'm going to do an analysis video on top of this. Alright, so here we are. We're going to be analyzing the Ghostblade play video. And as you can see, Ghostblade actually looks really cool. I'll go ahead and play the video, and we're going to go over it again, because that's what I like to do. You guys know that. Okie dokie. So, you guys can imagine my excitement when I found out about this. It actually aired at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, which normally they were at 9. It was right when I got up for work. And now it's at 10. So that's why I wasn't able to do a proper analysis. But, yeah. If this is anything like last time, this means that maybe within the next couple days we'll receive a trailer on the next couple of characters. I assume it would be Mechanic and what was the other guy? Was it Specialist? I don't think it was Specialist. It was one of the agent class dudes. It was either Troubleshooter. That was what his name was. He's going to be on there. So maybe in the next 3 or 4 days, maybe in the next week, we'll see something else. I'm hoping they have a lead up like they did last time, where we actually got into a trailer or whatever. You know what I mean? Or not a trailer, into a beta. I'm so sorry. I'm saving this. But yeah, so as you can see, he's swagged out. I like the color scheme. I like how it's not just blue. I like how he's wearing the dark blue. This seems to be his auto combo. If I can surmise that. Seems to be an auto combo, and if I can say that's anything, I think that is one of his special moves. Remember, the button layout for this game is ABSMP. So I would say that this is S. Maybe even 6S, so forward SSSS. And maybe it's like a Rekka. Alright, so we see right there he flashed when he did that. So that means that this is an MP move. This is going to take meter. Now, he also flashes again. I wonder if this is going to mean that, he's going to use meter to do this as well. Because that is a special ability of the Ghostblade. He can teleport to where the ghost is. So, like this move right here, he sends the ghost forward. Is this a follow-up? Will that cost double the meter? It's very unclear. I don't know if there's any other move like that on DNF Duel where you do a 2-part move and it does and it takes more meter than it would normally. And that right there, better cutting, by the way. I will say this: I think that they've listened to us. I think that the cutting on the trailers is a bit better. All right, so it looks like you can attack after that, but they made it look natural here, so I'll give them some credit on that. This is definitely a special move in the air. I'm sorry, an MP skill in the air, and he launches you back into the air, which is cool. I wonder if he can do that while comboing. That's probably what he was aiming to do when he did this. Imagine doing a cancel and doing that. So you could slam the ghost downwards, slam your sword, and then he launches you back into the air, in which you can catch him. Let's go back a little bit. That looked like the beginning. Oh my goodness. I see. So you get different options out of this. So this move is done again. Right here. But instead of doing multiple slashes, he does one slash. And doesn't that kind of look like the 5S that the Berserker does? Instead of having like a demonistic face, it has a ghost face with like a sad face. Pretty cool looking though. And this, hold on now. Is this a grab? And is it an MP grab? No, that's just a regular grab. They just showed the grab off right there. And that's the super. Hopefully it's not like Vanguards. And it's like, oh, well, you have to be right above me so I could do it. Pretty cool super. Could have did a little bit more, but I really appreciate this trailer. But yeah, those are my thoughts. And I didn't really get a chance to organize my thoughts because I really wanted to go back into work to, not piss off my coworkers so, they wouldn't tell on me and shit. But hey, here's another detail, actually. So when he's in the air, when he's in the air and he teleports to the ghost, it seems like he can do multiple things with the ghost. It seems like he can send the ghost diagonally, or he can send the ghost downward and result in this slam here. It looks like that is what ends the MP skill. Regardless. Now I wonder if there's like some puppet characteristics where, or not puppet characteristics, but like some set play characteristics where you like set the ghost out and you can make the ghost do something from across the screen. That would be really cool. And there's something in DFO that's really interesting to me. So in DFO, when you're playing with Ghostblade and you try and make the ghost do a move, you have to stop and you have to command the ghost to do it. But if you're already in the middle of a move, like say, where was it at? Like that right there. He didn't have to call the ghost out. He's just doing his move and the ghost just slammed down faster. I wonder if that is similar. And he also calls the ghost out here He calls the ghost out here by commanding him, but I wonder if you can command in the middle of an attack and the ghost just comes out on his own. So many interesting things that could be done with this character, and I think that this should not be slept on. We should absolutely be paying attention, but also let's ease back. It seems like they are on the cusp of showing us something great, but they've been easing into this for like a number of weeks now. Every couple of days they've been making art about Ghostblade. They've been putting Ghostblade in DFO videos. Let's give them a minute and see how it works out. But anyway, that's all from me for today. Sorry about the last video, and hopefully my Horizon review will be coming out shortly. Horizon Forbidden West, and then after that, Elden Ring. I will catch you guys later. If you like the content so far, be sure to give it a like and a subscribe, and holler at me. in the comments. Later.